the Benton County Justice Center in Washington State, where a judge has found Gerald Hyde II guilty of methamphetamine possession. With the arraignment now over, he's being taken back to jail. Or is he? The defendant has slipped away from security and re-entered the courtroom. He strips off his prison-issue shirt and uses it to hide his handcuffs. He makes it to the hallway, and after a quick look around, he takes off. Along the way, he ditches the distinctive orange prison-issue shoes and continues barefoot through the courthouse. Quickly makes his way to the lobby until he exits straight through the front doors and out onto the street. All before anyone seemingly even noticed he was missing. But within 2 hours, police catch up with him hiding at a friend's house. He's immediately taken back into custody. Next, we head to Jefferson County Circuit Court in Louisville, Kentucky.
We are on the record, Commonwealth versus Rayton Woodford.
Allegation, which is quite serious.
This is 29-year-old Rayton Woodford. He's in the courtroom today for a probation revocation hearing. He'd previously been sentenced to probation for drugs and weapons charges, but violated the terms. Sitting a few feet away is Woodford's girlfriend.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be true?
During Woodford's hearing, the detective provides testimony.
That evening, he was charged with a handgun and narcotics.
And if you know, was Mr. Woodford at the time a convicted felon?
Yes, he was.
Once the testimony concludes, the camera, controlled by Judge Barry Willett, remains locked on the empty witness chair as the judge announces his decision.
Probation revoked in its entirety. Mr. Woodford, I'm going to send you to serve 5 years. Good luck to you. No, ma'am.
That flash across the screen was Woodford making a run for it.
Lock the door back there.
Woodford's girlfriend can be heard pleading with her boyfriend to stop.
The record will reflect that Mr. Woodford made an unsuccessful effort to escape.
Woodford is stopped by deputies. He's brought back into the courtroom now and taken into custody. We're at the Lewis County Courthouse in Chehalis, Washington, in the courtroom of Judge R.W. Buzzard, who's just finished some business with the 4 defendants to the right. This is Tanner Jacobson, who's charged with reckless driving and driving with a suspended license. This is Cody Howard, who's charged with 2nd-degree burglary, 1st-degree trafficking in stolen property, 3rd-degree driving with a suspended license, and 2 warrants for failing to appear in court. Neither of them feel like sticking around. Judge Buzzard springs into action, and it's on. Keep in mind the 2 escapees are in handcuffs and prison-issue sandals. A witness points the judge in the right direction, as does this bright orange clue here. They've made it to the 3rd floor stairwell. And now to the 2nd, just 1 floor away from freedom. But Judge Buzzard is gaining some ground, especially on the one who lost his sandal. The judge tackles the lagging defendant just outside the exit to the building. 2 deputies catch up moments later and bring him back to a cell. The other defendants picked up just a few blocks away. Both have 2nd-degree escape added to their charges. What were these 2 thinking? Glad you asked.
We were sitting there on the benches together, and he's like, I'm gonna run. I said, what am I doing? What did I just do? I gotta go with it now. There's nothing, I can't stop right here. There's nothing I can do now. I'm screwed.
I only get like 4 blocks and then I stop. Like I just stopped on my own. I'm like, what am I doing right now? It was just a split second like decision. I don't even know why I did it. Like I would be out of here if I wouldn't.
Our next stop is at the Fayette County Justice Center in Fayetteville, Georgia, where 24-year-old Ronard Neal, seen here, appears before Judge Fletcher Sams. Neal's in court today to face previous charges of theft and fleeing officers. But there's one big problem. He was supposed to be there yesterday, but didn't show up. So after a bench warrant was issued for his arrest, Judge Sams orders deputies to take him into custody for failure to appear. But Neal has other ideas. He tumbles into an adjoining courtroom packed with shocked onlookers as he runs through and damages a door. Neal escapes down a stairwell toward the first floor exit. He can almost taste his freedom. But with deputies and police officers in hot pursuit, Neal is returned to court later that day, where he pleads guilty to his previous charges. And for his escape attempt, which included damaging property and injuring officers, Neal's hit with additional charges and 5 more years in prison. He's currently serving a 10-year sentence in Georgia's Lee State Prison, the Juvenile Justice Center in Nashville, Tennessee. It's after 9 p.m. 4 teens aged 15 to 17 have been left unsupervised while on a work detail, off camera in the basement of the building. As minors, these boys are staying here instead of jail while they await trial for crimes including armed robbery, auto theft, and murder. And as you can see, they don't plan on sticking around for their trials. They've just come up a basement elevator and are wearing what appear to be yellow security vests. While one of the young men begins making his way down the hall, he changes his mind and follows the others up the stairs. When they get to the ground floor, the teens bolt through the front entrance. No one's stopping them. Cameras catch the entire escape. For now, they've made it and run off into the night. Eventually, all 4 involved in the escape were caught and could now face additional charges. It's later discovered that the 4 teens likely had help from the inside. 2 employees are terminated and arrested for assisting the juveniles in their escape.